The alarm buzzed in Jake's pocket, startling him. Checking his phone, a message flashed from me. "Hey Jake, Chris and I found something. Meet us in my room." The Shadow Seekers, known for our gutsy paranormal investigations, were in New York City for 3 weeks looking into a number of cases. Once in my hotel room, I pointed to a large TV screen. Chris, the tech guru of the group, had already uploaded a video clip onto the screen. Jake leaned forward. The grainy security footage from the Bronx Zoo displayed a series of pens and walkways. Then suddenly, the screen showed a massive, dark figure evading the surveillance cameras, moving too agilely to be just any ordinary creature. Chris paused the video. "See this? This isn't normal. Too big for the usual suspects and too stealthy to be a human in disguise." I quickly piped up and told them that the video was sent by the zoo's director a few minutes ago. Jake leaned back, thinking. The story had all the tantalizing elements they loved: an unexplained creature, a historical setting, and the promise of mystery. "All right," he said, determination in his voice, "let's set up a meeting with him." First thing the next morning, we arrived at the zoo director's office. An old man with silver hair and spectacles peered over a large desk. The Bronx Zoo has held many animals over the years. But back in the 1800s, our records show we held a number of, well, unusual species, cryptids some would say. The team exchanged glances. This was getting even more intriguing. The hotspot for these recent sightings was near the gorilla cage, where one of the unusual creatures used to be housed. The zoo was building a new enclosure, with more open space for the gorillas, but they hadn't been moved them yet. Before the director could go further, the door burst open, revealing a jittery night guard, still in his uniform. Without waiting for an invitation, he laid his keys on the director's desk. "I can't do this anymore," the guard exclaimed, his voice shaky. "I saw it again, and this time it chased me." Jake asked to see the security video from the night before. The director threw it up on the big screen in his office. The video started playing, showing what looked like the same shadowy figure from the other video. Only this time, it wasn't just evading the camera. It roared, the guttural sound echoing, and the sheer power of it made the team's skin crawl. Night had settled in, and the zoo took on an eerily silent aura. Armed with our advanced equipment, we began setting up at the gorilla cage. The atmosphere felt thick, almost anticipatory. Hours passed, and just as fatigue was setting in, the laser grid detected movement. The night vision camera revealed the figure of the creature, materializing from the shadows. The EMF meters screeched, indicating high levels of paranormal activity. Before Chris could warn us, a roar, so loud and bone-chilling, cut through the silence. The creature was advancing, its massive frame becoming clearer in the dim light. Knowing we needed to leave, we scrambled, grabbing whatever equipment we could, making a dash to the van. The creature's roars seemed to chase them, echoing hauntingly behind. Morning sunlight found us back at the scene, our overnight experience still fresh and terrifying. The equipment left behind lay broken and scattered. Salvaging what we could, we laid plans for the night's investigation. This time we set up down the walkway from the gorilla cage and off to the side in the bushes. Gently swirling mist was enveloping everything, making it difficult to see. After hours waiting, we heard the scratching of claws on the concrete sidewalk. It sounded much like a dog's paws, but much louder. We witnessed the same dark creature come down the sidewalk, but this time it stopped in front of the gorilla cage. Low mewing sounds came from it as it faced the caged animals. This lasted until sun began to rise. The creature turned and went back the way it came. We conferred before meeting with the zoo director. Jake went over our findings as Chris projected our video footage onto the big screen. I then told him that we had a solution. The creature was obviously concerned about the gorillas in the cages. If he could expedite the move of the animals to the new complex, it might end the sightings. He agreed and said he would contact us when the move was complete. A week later, we received a phone call from the director. The move was complete and there were no more sightings after. Thank you, Shadow Seekers. We can finally have some peace. The director's voice conveyed genuine relief. Back at our hotel room, we celebrated another successful investigation. But we knew there would always be another.
Subscribe, like, and comment. Watch these videos next.